Alright, it's another beautiful day in Rust. I am playing on a vanilla server right now, and actually have done the largest build and the best I've ever done on a vanilla server. I'm on top of my main tower here at my main compound, and I have wiped out every base, wiped out or taken over every base in a fairly large radius. Basically, this side of that peak all the way around, that's mine. That's toast now. I also have a small one hidden over there. My first base that I started off with is down in this cave. Caves are an excellent resource for low-grade fuel. All the way clear to that back mountain, all the way clear through those woods, all the way clear over here. That's mine. Took it over from somebody else. Wiped out all the bases that were out in this field. You can see a little bit stuff left from some of them. Wiped out the entire compound of 8 or so bases that was in this flat field here. Whoa. Wiped out the base that was over here. There's now trees there. And I'm actually probably clear till right around there. Then other people start having bases. And wiped out a base that's up in those mountains up there. So I've rated about a dozen people this build, and I think I've done pretty well. The tower here is about 15 levels. The top level is armored, which is actually a decoy. I spent close to 1,000 HQM armoring this level to make it appear as if that's where all the good stuff is. You go down 5 levels, and you will discover my living room area. This is the living room area. It's about 5 stories down from the top, and it's got a little living arrangement thing here, a little bedroom, and it looks pretty good when it's lit up at night. It's kind of cozy. I have my living room area with a locker, a refrigerator, little table area, and a little bedroom. Some junk in there, and I normally keep my sniper rifle in there. Go down about 3 or 4 more levels on what I believe is the 7th level, and I have my primary loot room. A shotgun trap, turret, and just various junk, you know. Had several bodies and stuff there. I built most of my turrets out, some AKs, metal and stuff. At one point I had, like I said, about 1,200 HQM, which I spent on that top level. Other various stuff. A decent amount of tech trash from a raid I just did. This door shouldn't be here. I really should have not done it this way, but it is. And so hopefully that makes it seem, kind of like not the right place to have a loot room, because it really shouldn't be. I built this specifically with the intention of making it I can go up and down levels here around this outer edge. And the reason I've done it this way, with these little pieces sticking out, is so that you cannot build out any further. If you try, I believe, if you try to build out any further, it fails. You can't build walls here because of the barricades, so it basically is not easy to, you can't build twig along this, and you can't place ladders along it. And so that makes this tower not unscalable. Nothing's unscalable, but fairly more difficult to scale. Not sure why this is still on. Research table. Come on. Sometimes it gets sticky on the stairs. There's a repair table. And around, this is always fun. There we go. This level here, I got turrets. Quite a lot of turrets looking out around the building. They discourage people pretty well. I gotta keep them stocked with bullets, so that's fun. Down around the bottom, I've got, let's see, one more level. The second floor up, I've got a little chest where I keep some non-pertinent materials. And here on the bottom, I've got a chest of things I usually ferry up and down from top to bottom. Going out this side here, got a hidden oil refinery. It's one of the first things I built in this area. I should have built everything else around it. I've got a lower sleeping bag locker with some quick loadout things. Some doors I stole from some guy that are skinned. It's kind of cool. I got my main compound here, excavator, got a little growing area, little food pantry here. I got one turret. 3 turrets that are obvious, and I got 1 turret that is not obvious right here. I have about 28 interior, or 28 high exterior stone walls on the inside ring, and probably 30 something on the outside ring. I got 2 furnaces here, smelt metal and everything from the cave and from raids. I got the first 3 things I built with these fish traps, and they've always served me very well. Trout's great. Store the minnows and the bones in there, cook them there, and then I've got an exterior gate right on the side. Another little locker full of just junk. Another locker full of junk. And if we go around the outer edge here, big tower. This is the other side entrance that goes through. Got another locker on this side with some more outfits. I have a little bridge house that I built actually before I built the tower. Mainly stone, don't keep anything important in it, and I left the bridge open for people. And it's only been raided 2 or 3 times, so that's actually been pretty good. So that's probably the biggest, most complicated, most material thing that I've built on a public server. Sorry, is the wrong word. A vanilla server. So the compound, the tower, and everything exists right here, roughly, just south of water treatment plant on this map, and I control pretty much everything in a radius about like this. This is all me, nobody but me. I've dissuaded all of my neighbors. There were 2 raid attempts on it, and one of them got, by my calculation, 32 C4 in before they gave up. So that was nice from the bottom. The way I double walled the outside should make it fairly difficult to build over with twig. And if you drop into the yard, you're going to die pretty quickly from the turrets. Yeah, so there she blows. I'll take one quick little look at my cave base that I started everything with. I got a basic little turret watching this here. It's just a 2x2 metal hut. Got raided 1 time. I don't store anything critical down here now. Back door leads out. I had turrets facing this way, but actually discovered I don't think it's possible to make a drop from the top to the bottom and survive. So it's really not any point having turrets there. A little repair bench, research table in here. This was my initial base, which got me up and going really well into the tower before it got raided. A fair amount of stuff here at one point, and now I have very little left. I think all the rest are empty. There's my first initial little set of furnaces, and if you're sneaky, you build one like this, ceiling, and no one pays a whole lot of attention, and so a lot of times they'll break into here and they'll get all your stuff there. But if you're smart, you can hide chests up here, and a lot of times people won't even bother looking because they're not visible from down here if you put them back far enough. And yet you can stand on top of your furnaces and your TC, and you can store the good stuff at the top, which in this case is really not all that good. But yeah, so I'll take a look at my other, a couple of my other close bases real quick. And it was very hard to see from outside, like because it's kind of a dip in the middle of some very large hills, and so it's almost impossible to see this thing unless you're very high up or will stumble across it. And what I did here is I built the door into this. See, it's in the middle of this dip, so there's a small window you can see it from between these 2 rocks out there, but the trees kind of obscured well as well. and I didn't even really bother with all that many doors. But what I did here is I built the bottom level. It's probably, yeah, it's kind of wearing out pretty bad. Out of wood. I surrounded it with metal bases, but I built it out of wood, so it kind of like a hidden lower loot room. Probably not the best idea. I just wanted to see if it was doable. If the landscape was correct, and it was. So I thought I'd get one more different angle of the base compound from this side. Kind of dig it. Very pretty. I'm proud of my hideous, ugly monstrosity. And this is some sweet gear that I recently just got. Very nice little AK skin. From someone I just raided. I don't even know. I don't have any skins for anything, so that was pretty cool. Turrets everywhere. Hold on, my cat has decided to hang herself on my mic cord. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. Ow, ow, stop it. No, not a toy. Go away. This would be funny if it wasn't so painful. Hey, stop biting. Hey, biting's not fun. Biting's not cool. Gonna have to edit this out of the video, aren't I? Yes, I am, you little monster. You little fur monster. You're crazy because all the fireworks going off, aren't you? It's July 1st, and people are doing fireworks. Okay, hopefully she doesn't attack my feet. So on this level, I have, ow, feet attack.